Hey guys, welcome back to another round of Face Off. We're going to be talking about some classic Who today. Although it's more a Face Off and more, I guess, a magic lamp one. Said, if you found a magic lamp that would let you bring back one completely missing story from season 3 of Doctor Who, which one would you pick? Excuse me. And the options were The Mythmakers, The Savages, The Massacre, Mission to the Unknown, or I'd try to cheat and ask for the Smugglers, which of course is technically season 4. Which would be my option. If I could choose, I would pick, hey, maybe I could trick him into thinking the Smugglers is season 3, or maybe he's really nice. Because I like the Smugglers. I would like to complete another season 4 story. I'd like to actually have a complete season 4 story. Plus, I've just always had an interest in seeing the Smugglers in general, so that would be my option. But let's see what you guys picked. Winning the poll with 50% of the vote, so half the vote, was The Massacre, or The Massacre of St. Bartholomew's Eve, whichever you prefer to call it. Coming in second place was The Savages with 20%. Right behind it was The Mythmakers with 18%. And then the Trying to Cheat and Ask for Season 4 only had 8%, and Mission to the Unknown was last with only 3%. Let's see what you guys had to say. Now, Cynthia Ryder said, from what I've heard of The Massacre, you need to see the episodes in live action. I think it will be a cool, dramatic story to see. Especially with so little telesnaps really surviving. I think it's mostly production stills. Happy Man 050 says, this is a tough one for me. It's between the darker Massacre and the lighter Mythmakers. I will plump for Mythmakers as it's got Vicky's departure and I wanted to see the wooden horse. We'll leave Smugglers for a season 4 magic ring or lamp when it will compete with the Highlanders while everyone else votes for Power. I, of course, would also be voting for Power. Maybe evil, but probably Power. Fadai Corey says, The Master's Plans 50%, Mission to the Unknown 10%. The Massacre, 40%. Everything else, 0%. Security Division says, out of these particular stories, The Savages is the only story I really enjoyed in telesnap form. So probably that story. However, the other stories may be good if they were actually found. Just don't know which, as in telesnap form, I found the others quite slow. The reason for that is that John Wiles was the producer for those others, and he did not hire John Cura to do telesnaps. So there's not really telesnaps from those stories. Most of the pictures that survive are production stills, whereas The Savages, someone else had taken over as producer then. Not Sidney Newman, who was it? Someone else, Ennis Lloyd maybe, had taken over as producer by then, and was indeed hiring John Cura again, so there is telesnaps of The Savages. Henry Andrews says The Massacre or Mission to the Unknown. Bobby Fratrell says Massacre all day and night. Bananas are good. I'll never get over how much I love that screen name. Says The Massacre all day long. That sounds weird. Yes, it does. And Joshua says The Massacre as very little photographs survived and no footage whatsoever. True, we don't even know what the other character, the William Hartnell, plays in the story. We don't even know what his outfit looks like, actually. And that's the comment section. Small comment section on this one. But The Massacre winning with 50% of the poll, and most people mentioning it in the comments as well. Seems like The Massacre is the one people would want found, with Savages coming in second and right behind it, Mythmakers. So I'd like to know what you think. If you didn't get to vote in this poll, comment down below and let me know which completely missing Series 3 story you would like to be found. If you had a magic lamp, I could bring one back. Other things to do, don't forget to click the like button and the subscribe button and the bell for notifications so you never miss out on another video. I also have a Patreon. If you would like to support me on that, I would like to thank some of my top tier patrons, Stephen Crane, Colin Coney, Finn Perkins, and Unknown289. I appreciate their support, as I do the support of all of my patrons. I also have a P.O. box if there's anything you would like to send, as well as a link to my Amazon wish list down there as well. Most importantly, though, thank you for watching.